A lot of the things that we think are going to make us happy actually don't. It's very easy to get happiness in the short term. Like you talk about your KFC before, Hayden. It's very easy to kind of get those hits. Maybe it's buying a new phone or whatever it is. You get that sugar high of having bought something new or having experienced this novelty effect in your life. It might last for a period of 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe even a couple of months, but it doesn't give you like lasting happiness. It doesn't increase the level of fulfillment in your life or the level of meaning in your life. But we kind of make these assumptions for some reason that, oh, if I have that, my life will be better. And I suppose in some sense, it might be better to have nicer holidays or a nicer car or whatever, or a bigger house. But then obviously there's the financial downsides many times. But I think a lot of times we forget that those feelings of having that new purchase or that extra lifestyle upgrade, whatever it is, those feelings often don't last. And so we don't actually end up feeling any different, maybe 6, 12 months, 18 months down the track. And then it becomes like a bit of this cycle, right? Where we're then looking for the next thing to add to our life that's going to be the thing that takes us, from like a level 8 happiness to level 10 happiness. And we're somehow magically going to stay there when none of the other things that we've bought have actually increased our happiness all that much. If we look back and analyze them one by one, the things that we got so excited about before we had them and we added them to our lives. And then if we look back now, we realize, damn, I actually feel pretty much the same as I did before. So I think we can mislead ourselves many times when we're thinking about what to spend our money on and what's going to make us happy and what's actually going to be meaningful over time. So I think that's worth keeping in mind.
One thing I started to notice around my mid-20s was, if you're someone who has any aspirations in frugality, and I'd say most people do, it's so important to find people in your life that have similar goals and care about similar things, because what I've found is you can really look after each other if you're with other people that want to save a similar amount of money to you, because you can help identify when each other are going too far a lot of the time. Like I've had people in my life over the years where, maybe I'll see like, I see a t-shirt online I want, and it's like $20, and I've like wanted this specific t-shirt with, I don't know, like a Darth Vader on it or something for so long, and then I go to the checkout and it says $5 delivery. If you're with someone, like let's say you have a parent who's not very frugal, and that parent's next to you just saying, just buy it. You're not going to buy it because you've had this relationship with them where they don't understand you, But if you have people in your life, maybe it's partner, friends, or it could be family that understand it, then when they look at you and they say, I think it's just $5. You should just go with this one. You're so much more likely to trust them, because they're aligned with you. And I think having those people around is so useful because it goes both ways, like you can basically just look after each other. Because if you're in a constant state of like, I'm the only one around in my circles who is properly frugal, it's just so hard to self-assess so all the time perfectly.